How goes it? How goes it, everybody? I would like to thank you all for tuning into a very exclusive coffee chat. Very exclusive. Because we gonna talk about some shit today. We gonna talk about some shit. Hello! How you doing? There's my peoples. That was quick. Hey! We gonna talk about some shit today. Oh, we gonna talk about some shit. So, I kind of got to thinking though. See, this is very split up, kind of like half and half. Probably, I don't know, half if not more of you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You've been following me and have kind of seen, and it's been a big purple elephant in the room, you know what I'm saying, for quite some time that people have been bugging me to talk about. And the other half of you have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. So, if you have no clue what I'm talking about, it might just be an entertaining story for you that means absolutely nothing. But today we gonna talk about those of you who have been following me for quite some time, especially since the life of my channel, you know what I'm saying, since it started, have noticed that my life's been a bit of a journey, right? I started out in the state of Maine, and that's not the relationship I'm talking about. I've talked about that, you know. We'll get into that a little bit later. However, I just wanted to kind of bring up to those of you who don't know what I'm talking about that at one point on my main channel, I was living in Phoenix, Arizona, and I was dating a woman named Sabrina. Remember her? You know, you see it pop up. I saw it the other day. Somebody was saying, what happened to Sabrina? What happened to Sabrina? Where's she at? Well, out of nowhere, I go from living in Phoenix, Arizona to bam, out of nowhere, no warning, no nothing. I just hop on a plane and move 900 miles away to the state of Idaho. Didn't explain it. Been keeping it quiet. Haven't said shit. Why? Why did I do that? Why? People have been bugging me about that for quite some time. And I haven't said anything. I haven't brought it up. Well, I've brought it up. I've hinted about it. I've talked about a couple of things, but let's talk about that today. Now, yeah, because I needed to. Absolutely. No, that's not why. It's not because it's none of your business. I mean, it isn't, honestly, no. But that's not the reason why. About everything else in my life, I bring straight to the internet, you know, and talk about it and things of that nature. But that's not the reason why. I did it for her benefit, you know. I did it for her benefit to give her a chance to just drop it and leave it alone for her benefit. Let's just, all right, so I'm just going to go ahead and blurt out the reason why, okay? And then we'll get into a little bit later why I'm bringing it up and talking about it out of nowhere, all right? Plenty of you in the room here. I left because that woman I was dating in Arizona is a very, very mentally unstable, violent, dangerous person. That's the reason I left. Now, when people come to me and ask me, like, personally, I always get the same reaction. What? No way. Get out of here, man. There's no way. I thought the same damn thing. Dude. She's very... I'm just telling you the 100% truth. I'm not doing this to throw rocks. I'm not doing this to, you know what I'm saying? She's the most dangerous person I've ever met in my life. The most dangerous. Yes, narcissist. Exactly. Y'all hear me talking about the narcissist. It was her. So let's rewind a little bit. Now that I blurted it out, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and talk about a little bit about where it started. So when I very first started my YouTube channel, I was living in the state of Maine. All right, I was living all the way on the opposite end of the map, right? And around the time that I started reading tarot, I was putting my email address in the description of my videos, saying if you want to email me, you want to hit me up, blah, 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 here's my email. Well, she is among the first group of people who just hit me up out of nowhere. I had no idea who it was. So the first email I get was her, Sabrina, and all it was a phone number, a blank email with just a phone number. And I remember thinking to myself, I think I should probably write this person back and let them know they accidentally sent me a blank email. You know? No, I didn't. I just kind of left it alone. And then she shows up again in my email. Call me, text me, get to know me, you know, like a lot of you women do, you know. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, I really don't know how to respond to this. Don't want to be rude. So I replied and I said, you can add me on Facebook if you'd like, where it very clearly states I'm in a relationship. So she adds me on Facebook, and then it kind of picks up and keeps going, you know, and it gets to the point after a few times back and forth. I said, look, no, I'm in a relationship. Please back off. She didn't care. She wouldn't do it, you know. And this, like, I just kind of, at the time, clumped this into the fact that my YouTube channel was growing and getting really big, you know. So I'm kind of thinking, damn, man, there's some fucking rude, inconsiderate people out there. Wow, you know. Didn't think nothing of it, though. I just kept saying, no, stop, leave me alone. I'm in a relationship. I'm not interested. I'm with somebody, right? Well, anyway, long story short, she finally, after I just stopped responding, basically, she stops responding. And, of course, then I end up leaving the relationship that I'm in there, in which I've talked about that. You know. Essentially, we're not going to go into the details about that, you know, here for this video. But I was pretty emotionally unavailable to that woman. And she grew tired of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened there. So I ended up saying, well, fuck, I guess I got to leave. I left and moved to the state of Ohio. And there was a woman that I met up with there that I tried to ensue a relationship with. That's kind of neither here nor there. I could talk about that at some other point. But I remember thinking to myself, I said, okay, where am I going next, universe? Where am I going? Bam. Sabrina's name popped into my head and her face. And I'm like, going to Arizona? That's the first thing that popped in my head. It's the same way that I read tarot. You know what I'm saying? When I'm out, like on my own, and I have nothing but my intuition to go on, bam, that's how I do it. So I thought, man, that's kind of weird. What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm not going to reach out or anything weird like that, but I just got the vision that the next place I'm going is to Arizona. The next day, the very next day, I get an email from her, or a Facebook message, something like that, saying it would be really cool to meet you. So I replied, said, well, I didn't say this at first. I'm thinking, whoa, that's fucking crazy, dude, you know? So I said, well, you think it'd be cool to meet me, huh? By the way, would you happen to need a roommate? You know? I'm like, oh, okay. I see now. So anyway, long story short, that's how I ended up there. Yeah, I need, but the thing was I said, do you need a roommate? And we get to talking back and forth, and she's obviously very, very, very pushy, and very, very persistent about making this a relationship. And looking back, I was so like desperate and freaked out and didn't know, you know, what to do, that it felt off, like off. I'm thinking, I don't even know you. We could look towards that maybe in the future. However, I'm just trying to get a stable place to live, you know, with the roommate. We can look at a relationship later if you know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, damn, man, what the fuck? Okay, sure, fuck it, why not? Well, the more we get to talking, I start finding out the situation that she's in. All right? That's the reason I've been so quiet about this whole time. Because of the situation. She was in a legal situation in which it involved a divorce and her criminal history for domestic violence. Her criminal history. She had a record of it, you know? And those of you who know who she is could probably attest to the fact that she's really smart. She's not only the smartest woman that I've ever met and dated, she's also the most dangerous. You know, I didn't take any of that into account, though. You know, I'm not going to go into all the details about her situation. That's not what this is about. As a matter of fact, that's the reason why I've been quiet about it this whole time. That's why I've been quiet, and that's why I haven't said anything. You know, I was trying to give her a chance to drop it, leave it alone, let it go, and not add any more to the situation that she's in. All right, but I start hearing more about that. About how basically she's a victim. She's a victim, and all this was done to her, you know. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And I bought it. I bought it. She's really smart and knows how to word things and knows how to win you over, you know, with this very, very, very fake personality that she puts on. She has a YouTube channel. She has a YouTube channel. It's her name, Sabrina Angel. You know, a lot of you know who. She's very, very, very good at winning you over, you know. And she won me over. I bought it. I bought every ounce of her bullshit and tipped her for it. Right? So anyway, though, I'm not really thinking too much about it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, shit happens. Because it does, you know. Shit like that does happen. People, you know, end up in the wrong place at the wrong time, and shit just happens to them. It's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to you. It's happened to people that I've met. Sweetly ignoring the fact that once a week, she has to go and attend court-ordered domestic violence classes. Once a week. Yep. I didn't think nothing of it because, again, she was really, really, really good at spinning the situation around and making it look like it just happened to her. You know, she's really good at that. She's very, very clever with her words and with the way she expresses herself emotionally, you know, to where she can pretty much win anybody over, you know. Well, I'll never forget the first time that fucking monster peeped its head through the curtains, through the mask. You know what I'm saying? The mask kind of fell off a little bit. Can you all see me? I had to reconnect me there for a minute. Am I clear? I'll redo this entire video if I have to. I'll redo this entire video if I have to. I'll go back home and connect to the Wi-Fi. But anyway, am I clear? Cool. All right, good deal. So let's hop out and have a smoke real quick while I talk about this. So anyway, not too terribly long after I don't even think I was there for a whole week, dude. I don't even think I was there for an entire week. When we're driving down the road, going God knows where, you know, talking about like past experiences in relationships and, you know, what we've dealt with and this and that. And slowly but surely through that sweet little innocent, just kind of starts to get more and more aggressive. And she starts basically blurting out that this is what I demand out of a relationship. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm really not down with that, but maybe I didn't say that, but I'm thinking I'm not down with you demanding anything out of me, but let's just, maybe I can work with you. You know, let's see how reasonable this is. Long story short, out of nowhere, really, you know, we weren't really arguing or anything like that, but kind of out of nowhere, she basically looked at me and said, I need you to know that if you don't get this right, you're gonna lose me. Whoa. whoa, wait a minute. First of all, I've known you for what, a few days? And you're already basically threatening to leave me if I don't live up to the way you demand that I live up to. And you see, I kind of brushed it off, but I remember how I was like, whoa, really? Ain't nobody ever come at me like that. Nobody. I'm like, what the fuck? That's what, quote unquote, if you don't get this right, you're gonna lose me. I don't even know what your favorite color is yet, lady. We've just met like not even a week ago, and you're already threatening to leave me and trying to instill fear in me. Shall I not live up to and be what you demand out of me? Okay, all right, wow. So after that, obviously the mask accidentally slipped off. Whew, went back on. Everything was cool for probably about another week. About a week later, matter of fact, it was New Year's Day. I remember what day it was. New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning, January 1st. You know? And at that time, let's see, I moved there the last week of December. So we're talking, I've been there 2 weeks, dude. I'm not really 1,000% sure exactly how it went down. So this is how I experienced it. We're laying there in bed, and as far as I know, she's laying over there asleep. You know, we're watching something on the TV in the bed. She's cuddled up with me. And as far as I know, she's laying there asleep. So she starts kind of touching, rubbing, and I kind of move over a little bit, you know. You know, I'm ready to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of laying there like, fuck, it's about time to crash out. She's kind of rubbing it and touching. I thought she was asleep. So I kind of move her arm to the side a little bit. She immediately snaps up, gives me this mean look, and rolls over. And I said, whoa, what the hell? What the fuck, you know? I guess apparently I found out later she wanted to fuck, and I didn't. So that was the first time that I received an attack. When I say an attack, I don't mean, you know how like in most relationships, in most normal relationships, there's like a back and forth, you know? I'll say something to you, it'll piss you off a little bit. You'll say something back or something like that. There's a back and forth exchange that gets more and more violent, you know, as it goes back and forth, and then bam, it turns into a fight. That's not what I say when I'm saying I get attacked. I'm saying out of nowhere, out of the clear blue silence of the night, bam, I'm getting attacked, you know? And that probably, it did. It kind of, I'm sitting here thinking, whoa, what the fuck did I get myself into? Are you kidding me? She's throwing shit at me, like grabbing whatever objects are closest to her and throwing them at me, screaming at me, you stupid fuck, you stupid piece of shit. I'm not gonna date a motherfucker that doesn't know how to use his dick. You're a worthless fucking think you're all this, blah, blah. And just, I'm laying there like, what the fuck am I doing in this mess? How the fuck whoa, dude. And I'm just laying there. I'm not saying nothing. I'm like, she's throwing shit at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just laying there like, what, like blocking shit. She's a milk crate. She threw a milk crate at me, dude. You know? Finally, she storms out the door. And that's when, right after that happened, if you go back to my channel and look, that I picked up my guitar and played that song. Right after that happened. If you go scroll through my other YouTube channel, that's when that happened. Got a big old bunch of people up in here. Anyway, once I get done with the main story, you know what I'm saying, I'll go back and explain why I'm talking about all this. Just bear with me for a little bit longer, all right? So, I'm like, whoa, dude. Whoa. Holy fuck, dude, you know? But here's the part that started getting at me. This started happening more and more frequently. The part that started getting at me was her whole family, her entire family, and everybody pretty much that knew her and was associated with her was basically saying those things about her. Look, she's fucking crazy. She's violent. She's a danger, you know. And she had these court, something in court with her divorce, in which that was supposedly going to be brought up. And one of the things that she demanded out of me was that I don't take anybody's side who's trying to tell these lies about her. But the more these things started happening, which they started happening after that, that was nothing new necessarily. You know, to me, after about the first 2 or 3 weeks that I was there, it would just happen. And I would be thinking to myself, how the fuck am I supposed to take this woman's back? You know, against all these people who are saying these things about her, that she's crazy, she's fucking psycho, she's a danger to herself, to her kids, and to anybody else around her. How am I supposed to defend her, you know? I can't. So anyway, let's go ahead and kind of wrap everything up, and let's get to the nitty-gritty, and let's get to the end of the story. So the more these little episodes start happening, the worse it gets each time. And when like I said, I'll explain it one more time. I've been in lots of relationships. I've been with many emotionally unstable women in my life. And I've never, ever in my life seen somebody who can go from laughing, smiling, and having a good time to receiving a text message like that and flip into the most violent, blinding rage that I've ever seen. Blinding rage. I've never seen that in my life, dude. You know, just sitting here talking, not even about anything, you know, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Then that quick, y'all, that quick, screaming, blood-curdling, screaming, blinding rage, you know? And finally, it got to a point where I said, look, you better get that temper in check or I'm out of here. I'm out of here. That's just all there is to it, you know? And of course, that didn't help a fucking thing. So the next day it ensued. She kept going. From the previous night, that's what happened. We were driving somewhere and went, I'm not exaggerating, y'all. Y'all know that I'm probably one of the most honest people you've ever met in your life. Went from laughing, smiling, joking, ha ha, that quick, to her screaming bloody fucking murder in my ear. Screaming, calling me every name, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't standing for it. I was like, look, you're not going to get me to apologize for the fact that you just attacked me. Like, not just attacked me, but I don't know a word for it, dude. I'm not taking responsibility for the way you acted. And this went on for hours the next day. That one of the days she was supposed to be attending domestic violence class. That's what she was supposed to be doing. But she was busy trying to manipulate me into believing that I did something wrong. And I wouldn't stand for it. Nope, not happening. It's not happening. First of all, not only did I not do anything to you, it wasn't even me you were mad at. I don't know what the hell you were mad at, but no, you are not going to sit there and try to guilt trip me for defending myself against that brutal, fucking horrifying attack. You're not going to get me to do that. Nope, not happening. So this rolled on for hours, dude. And that's what I was saying about how a narcissist will dart off And that she's smart enough to do that. She's very, very smart. She would dart off into 3, 4, 5 different subject matters at the same time, none of which had anything to do with anything we're talking about. And you'd be trying to focus on all of them at the same time. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, whoa, no. And then come and attack me for not listening. You're not listening to me. What? There's nothing to listen to, you know? Long story short, let's go ahead and get to it. I'll explain here in a little bit why I'm digging into all this shit. So just bear with me. So after, let's see, that happened the night before. The following day, probably about 6 hours of that. Nope. I'm not apologizing for how you did me. I'm not. Finally, she snapped and jumped up out of her chair, ran over, and started swinging. I caught her arms like this and like buried my, so she starts headbutting me, bashing me in the forehead with her head while I'm down like this, you know? So finally she broke away and went and ran into the other room. I was sitting there like, holy fuck, what are we gonna do here? Nope, I'm not hanging with this shit. No, absolutely not. So about 10, 15 minutes goes by, things get quiet. I don't know if she did this on purpose or what, but all of a sudden, as soon as I take my attention off that situation, she comes flying out of the room, out of the dead silence, and starts sucker punching me. Bam, 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 bam. I took probably 5 or 6 blows to the face. You know what I'm saying? So I got up, pew, I darted out. I said, you done fucked up. Yep, you done fucked up. I'm out. Deuces, bye. Went and got me a hotel room. And I'm sitting here trying to figure, I'm like, fuck, dude, what the hell, you know? How the fuck am I gonna get out of this? Here I am in the bumfuck desert of Arizona with this very, very, very fucking psychotic bitch who is now like a danger to me, threatening to kill me, threatening to stab me, threatening to slit my throat in my sleep and shit like that. Well, I'm at the hotel. A lot of y'all saw that. If you go all the way back in my my main channel, a lot of y'all saw that, what the fuck's Rich doing in a hotel room? What's going on here? Everybody was asking, everybody was bugging me. I'm keeping it on the low, you know, because I got a business to run. I got shit to do. And fuck, I didn't have no time. You know, I'm just going to keep pushing through whatever I got to do till I hit my first goal, you know. Let's see, how long was I there? About 2 days. I want to say I was there for about 2 days. And I'm walking to the store one day to get a beer. I'm walking back, and this is, it wasn't too far away from where I lived or from the hotel, but this was a place that we don't go, you know, like we're never around this particular area. It was on the other side of the highway. Just a place we didn't need to go there. There was no reason for that, you know. Here she comes riding down the road, and I see her, and I'm like, fuck. So I just keep walking. She whipped a U-turn in the middle of this like fucking rush hour type traffic, pulled over, and gets out of the car begging me, please come back. I said, nope, you get the fuck away from me. Nope. She tracked my phone. I had a phone at the time that was on her account. We went and she put a phone, and it was in her name. So it was her. So she tracked it. She had the Find My Phone thingy. She tracked me on the GPS thing to figure out where I was at. And boy, I'm gonna tell you what, this bitch, I was about a half mile away from my hotel room. And nope, you get the fuck away from me. You get the fuck away from me now. I want nothing to do with you. She's pulling me, dude. She's like, in public, it was broad fucking daylight. And at this point, I'm screaming, get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? No, get the fuck away from me. Like, she's pulling me. She's got my clothes. She's yanking me, trying to pull me back to her car. I'm trying to go to the hotel room. Dude, I'm walking a half mile, man. A half mile, dude. This bitch is yanking on me. like ripping my clothes and shit, trying to pull me back to her car. I get all the way to the hotel room. I'm yelling, somebody call the fucking police. Somebody call the fucking police. She will not get off of me. This bitch is dangerous. She's violent. She's, you know what I'm saying? And people are just kind of looking like, what the hell is this shit? Now oh my God, I was in bed. So I finally get to the door, open it up. She tries to bust her way in. I shove her out and slam the door. And she sat outside my door for about 4 hours, knocking. And I'm just laying there like, what the fuck? How am I going to get out of this? There she is, outside my door, 4 or 5 hours, something like that. I'm just laying there like, whoa, dude. Whoa, you know. Finally, after I just lay there and after about 4 or 5 hours, she goes away. She goes away and leaves. A couple of days later, about 2 days later, something like that. I'm laying there in bed again. So I let her in. And she commences to, that was probably about another 3 or 4 hour process of crying. I mean, the most pitiful, heart-melting little tears, you know what I'm saying? Admitting to everything that she did, crying, begging, I'm so sorry. After about 3 to 4 hours, if y'all want to go back to my regular channel, and it's buried under videos, y'all. I was in a hotel room, then I was back. And then I wasn't back for 12 hours before, bam, there it was again. In public, out eating in a restaurant, before she attacked me in public. And I was like, fuck, man, holy shit, dude, it's going right back to what it was. Holy shit, man. So, let's see, about a week later, mind you, she's on my phone all day, every day. Those of you during that period when I was living in Phoenix who thought you were talking to me, you weren't talking to me, you were talking to her. I told her, I said, you can get I'll let you be a moderator. You can moderate. She was the first moderator I ever added to my channel. And block whoever the hell you want. I don't give a fuck. Same thing I tell all my other moderators, you know? And so I forgot that part of the story. She's on my phone all day, every day. All day, every day. Blocking people from my inbox, going obsessively scrolling through my comments on the videos, you know, blocking all these people for I don't even know what. Needed to add that into the story. Those of you who have been following me this whole time, during that period when I was living in Phoenix, that wasn't me you were talking to, that was her. That wasn't me. That was her posing as me. She took control of my entire everything, you know? Well, I added that to tell you this part. During that first stay in the hotel room, I'm talking to a friend, you know, this is what's going down. This is the issue. I don't know what the fuck to do, you know, I don't know what the fuck to do. So, about a week later, that friend texts while she's on my phone. She's on my phone, controlling everything like she always did. And a text comes through from my friend. And here's what it said. I hope you're feeling better, kiddo. Keep the videos up. You're doing good. That was it. That's what happened. And she said, who the fuck is this? I said, that's my friend. Why aren't there any other messages? Did you delete them? Yep, I sure did. Why did you delete them? Because you act like this. Because you're violent. because you're fucking psycho. You know what I'm saying? You're violent and dangerous. That's why I deleted them. Well, I don't really know the whole back and forth. All I know is she left, came back, bam, cracked me in the face one more time, swelled the side of my face up. I was out. That's why I went from just living in Arizona to here. One more blast to the face, a hard one too, right here on the side of my cheek. Right here on the side of my cheek. If you notice, I don't know if you'll notice this or not, but I kind of had to angle myself in the videos away so that where it was swollen, it was swelled up, it was swollen for like 2 weeks straight so that it wouldn't show on the camera. I would kind of, you can go back and look if you pay attention, but that's not even the point. So now, why am I talking about all this today? Why did I bring this up out of the clear blue sky after 3 months of keeping this entire situation on the down low and not talking about it? Ever since I left, people have been coming to me. I don't know if she's been doing this on purpose or what, but she stopped responding about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago when I finally stopped responding. But she has been like very, very obsessively. I'm sure she's watching this right now. I hope she is, actually. I hope you're watching. I told you last night. I'm about to tell the public what really happened. Told you. You thought I was fucking playing? I wasn't playing when I said I was going to leave. You know, I'm a very patient person. However, she's been hacking my accounts. Did you happen to notice that out of nowhere, I just deleted my Instagram and made a new one? Did you happen to notice that? She had hacked into all my accounts because I left one of my devices there at the apartment. And I realized it as soon as I left. I was like, fuck. Yep. She had all my accounts hacked. And she's been bragging about it to people that I don't know if she just like doesn't care and just thinks she's, you know what I'm saying? But she's been bragging about it to people who have been associating with me for over a year. You know, people have been coming to me, dude, you know what's going on, right? Yep, I know what's going on. Thank you, I appreciate it. Sending me screenshots of the conversations. Well, I've been telling her, drop it, leave it the fuck alone. I'm not gonna mention anything about this because I don't wanna fuck your court case up, you know? So I'm gonna give you the opportunity to drop this, fucking chuck it aside, you know, and you go this way, I go this way. And this whole time, she's been hacking my accounts, and her best friend, her BFF that she met in domestic violence class, you know, has been attacking me and the women that I talk to that she finds out. She goes through all my shit, hacking my accounts, and finds out who I'm talking to and sends her friend, Gracie, hey, I hope you're watching this, Sabrina's domestic violence buddy, to attack people that I associate with. And last night, the straw that broke the camel's back was that somebody finally came to me again and showed me where she had hacked into my YouTube channel. And I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I'm done being like nice. I'm done keeping this story on the down low. I wrote her and I told her, you might want to watch who you're talking to, you sick fuck. You know? Rich, you need help. Oh, yeah. I know how you roll. You know, I need help. Just like your ex-husband was the dude who needed help. You poor, pitiful little victim, you know? So I said, all right, that's cool. I have no problem going live and explaining the entire story. No problem. I'm done. Done getting emails from you, sending me videos. Done getting attacked by your domestic violence buddy, you know? Done. You know, it's been going on long enough. I've kept the, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm here telling the story. That's what happened. So, voila! Now the pink elephant in the room that people keep commenting and asking me about. I shine some light on it. That's what happened, y'all. That's what happened. And the straw that broke the camel's back last night was when somebody came to me again and showed me where she took a picture of my search history. Took a picture of my search history going through my shit. So, yep. That's what happened, y'all. Yeehaw! I know I have not read a single comment. I've looked down and I've seen a lot of people got hidden. A lot of people got hidden. Appreciate you, moderators. Anyway, though, yep. It's been 3 months now, and I have not been without having to hear that she's either in my email inbox every day, you know, her friend, like I said, that she met in domestic violence class, her friend, her domestic violence buddy, attacking me, attacking people that I talk to on social media. Hey, check this out. Y'all want the real scoop about me and who I am and what my life is really about? That's what this channel is for. That's what this channel's for. So, anyway, had to put that story out there. Was that a fun chat? Was that a fun chat? I did change all of my passwords, but here's the problem. Every single thing that I did was within the same Google account. So there wasn't anything that I could do without her already being a step ahead of me, you know? So I find we have a friend who is been an IT tech for a long time, and he's very, very savvy. He told me what to do, and he guided me through it. But so is she, though. So is she. She's very tech savvy. She was an IT tech or something like that for quite some time. That's how she's smart enough to figure all that shit out. She's very tech savvy, you know. So just got to throw it out there, you know. Just got to throw it out there. I told her last night. I finally wrote her back after not talking to her for a month now. After I finally stopped responding to her with, you know what I'm saying? She was like, she would record videos and send it to me, crying, begging, boo-hoo, the same way she did the first time at the hotel room, you know? And she got her way. I came back, bam, happened again. So at this point, I was like, look, not 100% sure exactly what you think you're going to accomplish, but I didn't leave this time and go to a hotel room. I left and got on a plane. Like, I'm gone. You just drop it, leave it alone. Like, I appreciate the experience, you know. I learned a lot. I hope you learned a lot, but stop, drop it. She wouldn't. She hasn't been doing it. She's been obsessively stalking me, and I've had lots of people coming to me, you know, this whole time. And last night, like I said, when somebody came to me and showed me a picture that she took of my search history from inside my main YouTube account, that was done. I'm done. So I said, all right, you about to get put on blast. Tune into my live tomorrow. I'm about to tell the public the whole story, you know. I was doing it on her behalf, keeping it quiet. I was keeping it quiet on her behalf so that she wouldn't get into any more trouble than she was already in, you know, losing her kids, you know, 3 months now, and it hasn't stopped. So don't mistake my kindness my for weakness, you know what I'm saying? Don't mistake my silence for being stupid. Don't mistake that, you know? That's how I roll. I'm a very patient person. I'm very easy to work with, you know? But you want to keep pushing? Fine, I'll push back. I'll push back then. Anyway, yeah, she needs to find a way to heal herself. That's all cool and that's all good. Well, it's not even my problem anymore. But it is my problem when she's hacked into my accounts and attacking people that I talk to. Her and her friends attacking the women that I talk to, you know? Then it is my problem. That is my business. I moved 900 miles away to get the fuck away from that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it hasn't stopped. I have not stopped hearing her fucking name. I have not gone one single day without somebody coming to me. Something about this bitch. You know what I'm saying? This whole time I've stayed fucking silent. Last night I had enough. I was done. Done. You know? Fuck it. I'm gonna tell the public what really happened. Yep. So I'm sure there's probably a lot more details, you know what I'm saying, that I could throw in there. But to summarize it, that's what happened, y'all. Telling the story because she wouldn't let up. She wouldn't shut the fuck up. She wouldn't quit. And yeah, so I said, okay, all right, I'm about to put you on blast then. Tune into my live tomorrow. You think I'm playing just like you thought I was playing last time, you know? And you're going to probably go on her YouTube channel and put on this fake. That fake. You remember when I used to bring her on live on my other channel and people would comment, Rich, you look so uncomfortable. And I'm thinking, yeah, I am uncomfortable because as soon as we hit the live button, bam, she switches into a different person and puts on this fake little personality, you know, completely and totally different than who she is in real life. And that made me uncomfortable and everybody could sense it. And I tried to hide it and I tried to brush it off, you know. So that's the deal, y'all. Yeah. Anyway, now that I got done getting that off my chest, I'm gonna have a smoke. I'll sit and talk to y'all for 10 or 15 minutes. Probably not gonna bring it up again. You know, it is what it is to me. It's I've been trying to make this water under the bridge for quite some time, but she's been making that very difficult for me to do because she has not left me alone, has not stopped the whole time I've been up here. It's been 3 months now. You know, so anyway, though, yes, it is nice and sunny. It's a beautiful fucking day. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what y'all up to today? This is the biggest, man, 377 people tuned into this live. Good deal. Good deal. Be careful, she can make other accounts on my YouTube. Well, so anyway, that's another reason why I brought this to the public. I went ahead last night and went through somebody else's, like my friends. I went through my friend's Google account and switched everything and kicked her off. If she figures out a way to get back on and anything happens, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's who it is. If anything goes down, you know. That's who it is, and that's the real scoop, you know. So just to let everybody know ahead of time, I don't know if this is gonna fucking snap some sense into her ass and make her shut the fuck up and stop, which I wish she would do. I really don't like wish the worst for her. I don't. I really hope she can just move the fuck on and go, you know, live a better life, find a happy relationship,